Alright, talking about the magic and magical character options in Deadlands, the Weird West, and I guess technically reloaded, some stuff transfers over. This is like the fourth time I've said it. I don't know why I keep repeating myself. That's assuming you've been following this series. Shaman is what we're talking about. The Native American shaman and shamanistic type magics. Where's that chapter? So the Native American shamans, I guess they've been in tune with the spirit world for a very long time, and they know better than to just go into the spirit realm, or the hunting grounds as they call it, and just talk to the demons, or the Manitou. They know better than that. They're not those dumb little hucksters running around making deals and playing mind games with the demons. That's stupid. Don't do that. Instead, they call upon other beings in the hunting grounds, these nature spirits. And basically, they do stuff to appease them. They go through these, what do they call them? Rituals. They do rituals to gain appeasement of these nature spirits. And if you get enough appeasement points because you rolled good on your ritual check, well then you spend those appeasement points to cast these spells called favors. You appease the gods, you appeal to them, you appease them, and they do magic for you, assuming you do it right. So there are some rules and limitations. These spirits, they like the old ways. They don't like new stuff. If you're wearing clothes that have been mass-produced by the evil white man, these things, they have no past, no history, these objects. They're soulless, so to speak. They prefer natural clothing and weapons and stuff, so if you're sticking to the old ways in that way, that's a great way to, well, not gain their disapproval anyway. Then you select a favor, which are your spells, do a ritual, and hopefully it activates. So the rituals we have, and this really confused me, because at a glance I just thought these were the spells. I'm like, ooh, the maim ritual. Like, oh, that sounds really awesome. You could do a spell and just maim someone. How cruel and ridiculous and awesome. And I'm reading it, and it's like, you cut off your toe, and then nothing happens? What? This is a horrible spell. No, I'm dumb. You maim yourself in order to appease the gods, or the nature spirits, and then you get appeasement points to do your magic with. So if you're a shaman character, you're going to be spending a lot of time sometimes, just like hours, just building up your appeasement points, your magic points to undo magic with. And let's see, you could do a dance. Obviously do a dance to gain appeasement. Maim yourself if you want to get really extreme. You can fast to starve yourself. Or just paint yourself. I would probably just go with the painting every single time. Just paint yourself. It's fun, you get to flex your creative muscles, and, better than cutting off a toe, right? Paint yourself, and it doesn't take as much time, typically. You can promise to respect and honor the spirit and its sphere of influence. An eagle spirit, for example, would want the shaman's promise to respect it, the air, and the wind itself. So, respect that wind. I don't know what that means. How do you disrespect the wind? Pee into it. You can scar yourself. That's fun. Or do tattoos. Anyway, you do these things. You spend hours. I guess while everyone else is doing all the real work, like doing quests and stuff, you're sitting there just like doing dances and cutting off fingers and stuff. And I actually kind of like that. Like this seemingly crazy old man just doing weird stuff. And why do we even have him here? He keeps eating all our food. I don't even know where he puts it all. He doesn't do anything. He just sits there dancing and painting himself. Well, why is he here? And then he does something awesome with a favor. Like every once in a blue moon, he does some awesome favor spell. Although I don't think the favors are really that impressive. They're not worth the time you put into it, which is probably one of the biggest problems most people have with the shaman when they say that the shaman sucks and you need the source book, although I don't know what's actually in the source book to make it better. We'll get to that at some point. Anyway, this is not about the mechanical stuff of the shaman in specifics. This is just a brief tour, so let's tour. Curse. There's a curse. You can cast Cursed on someone and they become diseased. They can even die, which is nice. Next we have Earth Speak and Guiding Wind. 2 rituals, or keep calling them rituals, 2 favors, which will help guide you in different ways. Earth Speak will literally guide you like a pathway through places to your quarry. It has to be like towards someone. You're tracking someone. It's a tracker spell, as Earth Speak. And then Guiding Wind will guide your hand and the arrow or the spear or whatever other natural weapon, not that mass-produced white man honky garbage, but an actual real natural weapon. It will guide guide his trajectory to hit your target, and so you could be more accurate with thrown weapons or arrows or stuff like that. Lightning strike. It's in the name. You strike them with lightning. Though you can only do it when there's a thunderstorm present. Why? But can't you just do it? Just do it. You should just be able to do it. I like it in D&D better. Wow, I'm... Remember this moment. This is the only time I'm going to talk about D&D in a positive over any other game. I like the way D&D did, was it Call Lightning? Better, where you do more damage if there's a nearby storm, but you can still do it regardless without it. Anyway, medicine. You heal people. Pretty self-explanatory. More appeasement points, you heal them better. Pact. Pact is a fun one. So with Pact, basically, you are storing a favor for later within an object. You're kind of like binding a spirit to an object lying around, and then you can use that object to release the spirit and cast a spell, and technically anyone can do that. This is actually really fun. I want to talk about 5 rings now, because in 5 rings you can do that, but also there's a type of special magic user who specializes in the objects. There's actually 2, I think. Anyway, sorry. Can't wait till I'm done with this Halloween Deadlands crap, and then I can move on to 5 rings. Shapeshift. You turn into an animal. There's some common animals that you turn into. A fish, wolf, eagle, coyote. You just shapeshift into an animal and blend in with your surroundings. I guess spy or I guess probably run faster if you're like a wolf. Was that one of the options? Or an eagle? Yeah, you could probably traverse ground better. Or punch people with your bare fists. Soar with the eagles to the sea. You get to put your spirit into an eagle and sort of see through their eyes and use them to spy. Speed of the wolf and strength of the bear. These are ones where basically you just take on the traits of these animals. Speed of the wolf, your movement speed increases. Strength of the bear, your strength increases. Kind of wish there was more of those. Why can't there be Eye of the Eagle with your sight range increases or something, maybe, or accuracy, or I don't know. I was just going to say, well, I'm sure they know what they're doing, but then I realized that everyone universally hates this character option, so maybe not. They should listen to my ideas, damn it. Vision Quest. You got to have a Vision Quest. Just like if you're playing a Blessed, you got to have the Exorcism. With this one, you have to have a Vision Quest. Obviously. With Vision Quest, you plead to the spirits for some vision into the future about certain events, and the more points you have, the more information you get. Wilderness Walk. You get to walk through the wilderness without disturbing anything. Kind of a letdown after seeing the freaking future. But, I guess it's good for, like, spying and stuff. Or you could just, be an animal and just leave animal tracks. Yeah, none of these really stand out as just really awesome, just above and beyond what the other spell casters seem to be doing, at least as far as I can tell, to the point to where it'd make up for the fact that you have this whole separate slew of things to do to prepare. I don't know how they fix it, but I hear they fixed it. I hope they fixed it. Anyway, it's really thematic. I do like the idea of having to do the rituals to build up points to prepare for this. I do like the idea of, in general, of preparation, magic, and not just, I do fireball. This feels more interesting. Maybe the execution isn't quite there, but hopefully will be in the future. At the very least, it should kind of get you into the idea of playing a shaman in your Deadlands classic Weird West or Reloaded, whatever else campaign. That's it for today. Next time we cover Deadlands, we're going to tackle maybe combat, or maybe we might talk about the Reckoners a little bit. That's an interesting bit of lore. So that should be fun. Alright, see ya.